Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Boden and today is a joyful occasion because we're at 2,000 subscribers. Thank you, each and every single one of you. We're gonna have a quick little Q&A session because I always wanted to do one. And now for the first time there's not many questions, but still, there's a couple of questions that I want to take my time to answer. Without further ado, let's go. I'll start off with the questions on YouTube, just a second. All right, first question. What bands are your biggest inspirations when it comes to riff writing? All right, you guys know my riffs. Biggest inspiration, I would say Spirit Box or Monuments, Tesseract. Maybe Trivium, Bullet for My Valentine. I think those are the few bands that I, reference quite often. And I can't even not reference them in my playing. They're just so programmed, hardwired into my brain. Okay, next, Diego Gonzalez asks, how did you learn music theory, how to compose? Love your videos, man. Thank you very much, Diego. How did I learn? So, the guitar is the instrument that you can play without music theory because we have something called tabs, which is kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time. I dived into music theory very late. Because the first about 10 years of my guitar playing career, I was just like, okay, riffs, riffs, riffs. Especially in the beginning, my teacher wanted to teach me stuff about theory and I was like, no, I want to learn Metallica. And I can learn Metallica at home, so I don't need any guitar lessons. And so that's the route I went. In the end, I kind of regretted that move because I had to learn music theory a lot later, and I would still say that I'm not there yet. I mean, I have a basic understanding of chords and modes and scales and everything, but if I really want to attack a specific musical topic, then I have to read about it and, take my time to get into it instead of other people I know. They can just flick a switch and then they play in that key or in that scale or, all the stuff. I would suggest just start with YouTube videos and just take in as much as you can. Write down. I have a notebook here. Just a second. So I started this notebook with music theory exercises and ideas and concepts, and each time I learned something new, I took some time and wrote everything into this book, and with time stuff becomes familiar. So now if someone says, okay, we're gonna play a 1-4-6-5 in the key of C, I need a couple minutes and then I'm ready instead of being there instantaneously. But at least I know what they're talking about. So yeah, I would say dive into YouTube videos or other media that you can use. There's tons and tons of free stuff available everywhere. And just get a grip of basic music theory understanding. I hope that helps. That was a very long answer for that question. Next, we have Pure Oso. What's 9 plus 10? 11. Okay. When trying to build a full song, do you just start by making tons of riffs and trying to make them fit? Or do you have a more compositionary approach where you specifically write a chorus, verse, etc.? Both. Short answer, both. There are times, especially with the Sick Riff Saturday stuff, that I just want to have a sick riff. Right? It doesn't matter if it's a chorus riff or a verse riff or the breakdown riff. It just has to be a sick riff. But when I'm writing with my bands, it's more a compositionary thing. So we'll sit down. We usually have, did I say bands or band? Band. We have a more compositionary approach because we'll have a starting riff, a starting idea, and then we'll decide, hey, I feel like this riff might be a chorus, or I feel like this riff might be a breakdown or a verse or anything. And after that point, we try to write specific parts. So we'll say like, okay, let's write a verse that leads into that chorus riff. Or if it's a breakdown riff, then we'll say, okay, let's write a chorus that leads into that breakdown, and then just put them together like puzzle pieces while writing it. So I'd say a more musical and compositionary approach. Next question or questions. Rowan Exon. A lot of questions, you ain't gotta do all of them. We'll do all of them, come on. What tuning do you think is too low? G sharp. For me, it's already too low. We have a couple of songs with Eurobass that I have to go as low as G sharp. But anything lower than that, drop F, drop E, double drop D, I don't know, play a bass. That's a hot take though, because I love how it sounds. I just can't be fucked to set up my guitars that low. I can't, I don't know. Maybe I need an Evertune guitar. But then, Strandbergs don't have Evertunes. And I want to play Strandbergs. Yeah, drop F and lower, I say, is a bit too low. Next question. For super low tunings, do you have a bass same octave or octave below? So, just like I said before, super low tune. I don't do super low tunings, but I would say same octave, because anything below drop A is just like... So you might as well go an octave higher than that. What's a band in the modern metal scene you just can't get into? Ooh. Dude, Knocked Loose. My bandmates love them. I mean, I like the song Suffocate, but more because of Poppy than because of Knocked Loose, and because of that catchy boom, ka-boom, 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 ka and stuff. But I can't vibe with the voice of that guy. I mean, amazing band, amazing what they're achieving, but I can't get into them. And if we go not modern but traditional, dude, I have lots. I don't know why people like Slayer. I don't know how people can listen to Megadeth, all those stuff, but we don't have to create more enemies than we need to, right? Okay, let's continue. What was your gateway into metal? It was Linkin Park. It was a Dragon Ball anime music video where Gohan was beating the shit out of Cell, and Linkin Park's Paper Cut was playing. Oh, just changed my life. And after Linkin Park, actually it was Metallica. And then for at least about 2 or 3 years, I just listened to Metallica exclusively. Anything else sucked. What do you think is the perfect guitar riff? Okay, 2. 1 is Jaded by Spirit Box. It's just an amazing, amazing guitar riff. 2nd, Necessary Death by End. Listen to it and you know what I mean. Jaded is just a powerful, jumpy, bouncy riff, and the Necessary Death is just fucking disgust. Definition of disgust. I love it. What amp or amp sim do you use? I use the Neural DSP Quad Cortex or the Neural DSP plugins, but mostly, about 99% of the time, I use my Quad Cortex. What bass plugin and drum plugin do you use? Submission Audio Eurobass 3 and Get Good Drums P5 Kit. Almost exclusively. And then the last one, have you ever used a tuning that isn't in the regular standard drop format? Yeah, we have some weird tunings in Atropos where the guitar is essentially dropped to a drop C tuning, and then the lowest string is dropped down to drop G sharp. Alright, these were all the questions. Thank you for being here. By the way, I want to quickly announce something else. If you have watched it this far, then I thank you very much. And also, I was able to activate memberships on my channel. So, what does that mean for you? If you don't want to be a member, nothing changes. You'll still have the weekly Sick Riff Saturday episodes and also the random videos in between the episodes that I do sometimes. But if you decide to become a member, you'll have access to the extended version of the Sick Riff Saturday episodes. And also, since I've started the Sick Riff Saturday episodes, people have been asking for the extended version, and also they've been asking about more detailed explanations about the mixing I do or which plugins I use and everything. And I'll go more into detail on the membership side. And also, I'm ready to do lessons on the guitar riffs that I write, or even lessons in general. You can just ask me, drop a comment. I'll either just answer the question right in the comments, or if it needs a more elaborate explanation, or if it's a lesson, then I'll just do a members only video. So, I hope to see you there. If not, no hurt feelings. Everything's gonna stay the same for you. But I'm very happy that I managed to get to the next stepping stone to make YouTube more of a career. Alright, that's it for this video. See you in a couple days for Sick Riff Saturday episode 14. Thank you, peace out.